A railway line at the heart of Europe's war logistics. Blown apart before dawn. No injuries, but a message delivered. Poland says its worst suspicions are now fact. Sabotage, deliberate and chilling, on the corridor that feeds Ukraine's defense. As investigators sweep the tracks, one question explodes across NATO's eastern flank. Who lit the fuse? Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk has said that the country's worst suspicions have been confirmed after an explosive device destroyed a key railway line between Warsaw and Lublin, calling it an unprecedented act of sabotage targeting national security. The damaged section lies near the village of Mika, around 50 miles southeast of the capital and roughly midway to Lublin, which sits not far from the Ukrainian border. The line is one of Poland's most strategically important rail corridors, serving as a crucial artery for transporting Western military aid to Ukraine as it resists Russia's full-scale invasion. The alleged sabotage, discovered early on November 16th, caused no injuries but immediately triggered heightened security measures and a full-scale investigation.
Jesteśmy w miejscu eksplozji.
An explosive device destroyed the railway track. The blowing up of the railway track on the Warsaw-Lublin route is an unprecedented act of sabotage aimed at the security of the Polish state and its citizens. An investigation is underway.
Tusk added that emergency services and prosecutors were examining multiple points along the line after additional damage was found closer to Lublin. While he stopped short of naming a suspect, Tusk's remarks echoed long-standing concerns in Warsaw about Russian attempts to destabilize Poland and other NATO members through hybrid warfare. Poland has repeatedly accused Russia and Belarus, its closest ally, of orchestrating incidents intended to spread chaos, including cyber attacks, disinformation campaigns, and efforts to push migrants across the EU's eastern borders. The latest sabotage comes at a time of heightened sensitivity. Poland has been on alert since early September, when dozens of drones entered its airspace from Belarus during a large-scale Russian strike on western Ukraine. Polish authorities concluded the drones were of Russian origin, prompting NATO aircraft to intercept and shoot down several. At the time, Tusk called the incident the closest Poland has been to open conflict since World War II. In recent months, several European NATO members have reported unidentified drones flying over their airports, military sites, and infrastructure hubs, raising fears that Moscow is escalating its campaign of covert pressure on Ukraine's allies. Poland's Interior Minister, Marcin Kierwiński, confirmed that investigators were working on the assumption that the railway blast was deliberate.
There was one act of sabotage confirmed, an act that occurred in the town of Mika in Garwolin County, and a second highly probable act of sabotage, which is still being investigated by authorities. Yesterday, around 7:30 a.m., a train stopped on a railway line because a hole in the track was noticed.
The incident poses a fresh challenge for NATO, which has been working to reinforce its eastern flank amid mounting concerns over Russian attempts to target infrastructure in neighboring countries. The alliance has stepped up intelligence sharing and surveillance across the region as member states warn of a coordinated pattern of disruptions. Polish authorities are now conducting parallel investigations into at least 2 explosions along the Warsaw-Lublin route. As the inquiry deepens, officials say they aim to establish not only who planted the device, but whether the sabotage forms part of a wider campaign to undermine Poland's position as a frontline supporter of Ukraine. The stakes are high. With the railway serving as a lifeline for Ukraine's war effort, any interference carries implications far beyond the Polish border.